What the heck is that? I'm pretty sure that's just some kid making it. What is that, Taco? Boy.
It's like trying to yawn, but he can't. Oh.
Give me the. Ow, that one big.
Oh, I did.
Ow, I shot my own thumb.
Oh.
Ow, my mouth. Ow, I had the war machine. I know. Ow.
Oh, off the head.
Oh, it's just like, how's this lip lasting so long, but it's a drum. I'm out.
Oh, what'd you do? Where'd the clip go?
You press the button, it's gone.
Yeah, but you...
Yeah, I had to take it.
Oh, don't anybody touch this. This is Dad's. I understand. Whoa.
Yeah, but it's my bullets. Oh,
So what, a battle?
Yeah. 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 Hey, Cookie. Draco, come on. Bring back Draco. Oh, thirsty. What you doing? Oh, here it comes. Oh, no, he's thirsty again. Taco, come here. Oh. Taco, come here. Come here, Taco. Come on. Oh. Playing with this new raccoon toy that he got for Christmas. It's like his new favorite toy, huh? Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, oh, look at this dude. He's so cute. Phone says 11:59. Hey, they got boomsticks. Oh boy.
Sit. Yay. Happy New Year's, boys.
Okay. Oh no.
Hey.
Drink too tall for me. I gotta post my post. Okay, there we go.
Cheers. Happy New Year.
Glass breaks.
I think that one and I'm trying to do exactly the same thing. Yeah, I think they're bookends with those two, and then have stuff. No, that's a good one.
Welcome back to an episode by Brand World, and today is day vlog 32. So of course it's not for today for you guys, but because today I am actually filming this on that little title card you just saw, January 1st. You can't really see it right there, but yeah. So today is January 1st, 2017. So first off, I just want to welcome you guys to 2017. I hope you guys all had a great New Year's and everything. But it's currently 9:06 p.m. On January 1st. So but I just got done filming this. But basically, why is for this, and I'll explain that in a second. But basically, what I want to talk about first is with 2017, we're gonna have some changes to the channel, and they're pretty much all good. Like there's no really changes that are gonna affect the channels or the schedule or anything. Just what the changes is it's gonna be like the changes in the length of videos, because you guys know, like for the past year almost, my videos have just been like constantly like, unless like usually like day vlogs, skits, all that, they're like all half an hour or longer. And then the only ones that were like shorter were like gaming videos, and then like little skits or anything like that. But like the shortest my videos would get to was like 7 minutes. I think the shortest video I've had in like the past year was like probably the Chubby Kid Demolishes Printer, because I was only like 3 minutes or like 2.5 or so. But yeah, so the thing that I'm gonna change most on the channel is first off, Actually, first off, I'll talk about this. So first off, you might have noticed, or you probably did notice if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, but you guys know my little intro that, I can't remember his name, but this one kid made me that intro and my outro quite a while ago, yeah, so he made me that intro and the outro. If you guys watched the end of some of my videos, you would have saw that outro, but now I do not use those. I have officially ditched intros and outros. I just, like, because, like, it's not because I don't want to, like, download my intro and outro off of my mom and dad's computer onto my computer, because that would just be super lazy and everything. It's just because, like, I just think that it kind of just takes, like, an extra 20 seconds, like, because my intro and outro combined are around 20 seconds or so, and I just think, like, it's kind of just a wasted 20 seconds, and, like, really the only videos I felt needed an intro and an outro were, like, gaming videos, because, like, an intro like that, it's not for vlogs. Like, you're not gonna have an intro like that and then all of a sudden just a vlog. Like, usually that's, like, a gaming intro and stuff. So, yeah, so you guys will not see the intro. My friend Keaton was, like, talking about me that I've had that same song for, like, over a year and everything, and, I have, because you guys notice, if you've been watching for a long time, my first two intros were me just, like, taping Brennan Rolled to the, my computer screen, and then, like, I'd have a song, and then once the bass drops, I would, like, cut it, and then all of a sudden the computer screen would be, like, colorful, and then my paper thing would be on there. So luckily I didn't use those, and I got that new intro and outro, but I've had that. I can't remember when I started using that. I'm pretty sure it was, like, September or something of last year. So yeah, so it's been a little over a year now. Yeah, so I don't really know, but, so yeah, that's the first change, and the second change is with the shorter videos, and how I'm gonna do that exactly is, you guys might have noticed that, like, with my perfectionism and all that stuff, I don't know why, I can never explain it, but for some reason you guys might have noticed that I just, like, copy stuff over and over again. Like, when I say, like, for example, I'll just be like, on my last video, I would just be like, so yeah, so this is my new movie poster, collection, or new movie poster wall, saw that movie and everything, and it was pretty good, so, yeah, so that's my new wall, and, yeah, so I saw that movie, but that was pretty good, so I do definitely recommend that. So, that is my updated movie wall. Recommend those movies. So, yeah, so that is how I used to vlog, but I'm changing that. I've been doing that for, like, the past year and a half or so, and I'm done with that. I'm not gonna keep on, I'm not saying, like, 100% of the time, but I'm pretty sure I can do that, because if you guys have been watching, like, since the beginning, I used to vlog like this, and I'd just walk around like this, and you guys just get, like, a nice view of my nostrils and stuff, and I used to vlog like that, and then all of a sudden I tried vlogging like this, like, just once, and after, like, one video, I was just like, it's easy, and I got used to it after one video. So, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I will not have no problems. So that is the changes. Really, those are the only two changes that I'm gonna do, yeah, so those are the changes. And next, what I'm gonna do, oh yeah, again with the changes, like, with me not copying stuff, I know, like, a lot of times I used to, like, copy stuff because maybe some people didn't hear it or anything, but if you didn't hear what I said, instead of me copying it, like, 3 times, just make sure to, like, rewind if you really want to hear what I said or whatever, just because I don't want to keep on copying stuff and wasting time in the video. So yeah, so next up, hopefully you guys liked all those intro videos and clips. I would say out of any day vlog, that is probably my favorite intro or just beginning video clips or pictures I've ever had, because I've had, like, a lot like that, but, like, this time it was, like, a lot more just really good memories, because you guys know, like, gaming videos and skits are usually pretty much just for your guys' entertainment, but skits, usually it's about half entertainment, half memories, but day vlogs, I mean, they used to be somewhat, like, when we used to go ride easy rollers, like, down hills and stuff, like how day vlogs first started out, like that used to be mainly entertainment, but a lot of memories too. But pretty much day vlogs have always just been memories, and that's pretty much what this is now. So yeah, so hopefully you guys liked all those beginning pictures and clips. Yeah, so there is my thing from, whatever it's called, Brush Crazy. So you guys know, back on, the video, of course, probably wasn't posted right on July 11th, but I painted that on July 11th. And that was actually, yeah, see, July 11th on that, so, that was actually the same day I finished that. My mom and, me and my mom went to Brush Crazy. My mom made this little leaf thing that you can, like, it was like a little, like, clay leaf or porcelain leaf, and she painted it, and, basically they put in like the kiln and it turned like all shiny and beautiful and everything, and it basically holds this one thing, and it's kind of like a candle but like a different type of version. I don't really know exactly what it does. I don't think she's really used it yet, but it does look pretty cool. But I made that, of course, you guys saw that on a day vlog quite a while ago, of course back in July at some point, and I do remember that day vlog when I showed that was also the day vlog that I gave my review on the Purge election year, because I believe it was the day after that's when we went and saw the Purge election year. So yeah, so I guess I'll start off with this. So we did go to Brush Crazy again, but you guys saw the text at the beginning of the video when I was kind of explaining it real quickly. I said that this time my mom, my dad, Brayton, and I all went to Brush Crazy this time instead of just my mom and I. But basically, Brayton didn't do his own separate one. Him and Dad kind of did that one. They took their turns and did like every other letter. The lighting's probably really good right now, right under my LED light. Yeah, so Brayton and Dad both made that. It was about half and half. So that's why I said that was Brayton's and Dad's when I showed the picture, the revealing pictures of them, and I put like my Dad's and Brayton's or whatever like that. And then my mom, she pretty much painted that all by herself. The only thing my dad did was kind of helped a little bit with the letters, like a tiny bit, and then he did the heart on the outside just because he has like a lot more steady hands, and because he's actually really good at sketching. Like I'm really good at drawing, but like he's actually really good at sketching. Like one time when our van broke down somewhere in Oregon, I believe, we were staying at one of my aunts and uncle's houses, and I was getting like homesick, and this was probably when I was about 6 or so. So my dad sketched me a picture of the house, and I lost that at some point. I wish I still had it, but it was really cool. But anyway, back to this. This is what I painted. Of course, I did it 100% on my own, no help. The only annoying part was doing every single one of these leaves on this palm tree. That eventually got kind of annoying because, like, I was just going with each one, and then I would, like, go with the paintbrush and go like that, and then paint it in and make a triangle. But you can see how much there is, and it did get kind of annoying. But I'm going to be honest, I do like this painting better than that one. As you can see, it's the same exact size, but these are actually pretty expensive. Like, if you go to Brush Crazy, I don't know if they're anywhere else. I know of course it's in Great Falls, but I don't know if it's like a branch of like just a whole bunch of stores or if it's just one thing in Great Falls. I believe it's only one thing in Great Falls. Yeah, so if you are an artist, you'll probably know this anyways, but this size of canvas is actually $30. So that one was $30 and that one was $30, but it's actually pretty good because you don't have to pay for the paint or anything. You just pay the $30 and that's all. They do get more expensive. Like the smallest frames are like these tiny little squares, like as big as that thing. And those are like $5 or something, but they do get all the way up to like canvases like I don't even have something as big as them, but I would say it's around as big as that, and that's pretty sure it was like $160. So they do get quite a bit. And then my mom's, you saw my dad's and Brayton's that they made was two pieces of wood shaped like Montana. That one was $60, and then my mom's that was just a few pieces of wood put together. That was also planks of wood. But yeah, so if you could read the quote on it, it says "I love you more." She was trying to decide whether to put "I love you more" or "I love you, I know" from Star Wars Episode 5: The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, again with that, I just want to give a quick little R.I.P. to Carrie Fisher. When I found out that, it was just like all of a sudden I didn't even know until like I guess it was only a few hours after it happened, but yeah, so if you don't know yet, Carrie Fisher, she played Princess Leia on episode 4, 5, 6, and 7 of Star Wars. But the good thing is she actually did at least die a few days after they finished filming Star Wars Episode 8. So I don't know if they killed off her character in Episode 8, but if not, I guess they're either gonna have to do a CGI version of her in Episode 9 or just do something, I don't really know, but yeah, so, and then a few days, or actually the day after, of course, her mom died. I believe her name was Debbie Reynolds. Yeah, so a lot of stars are dying, and especially like 2 stars in Carrie Fisher's family, and a lot of stars have died this year, including the original guy who played R2-D2, the one guy, I don't know the actor's name, but if you guys remember Iron Man 2, the guy who, like, he was, like, the judge or whatever in the court thing at the beginning, or towards the beginning, and he was also at the end giving them their little pins. He died this year also, which I didn't know about that. Yeah, so R.I.P. to all those actors, but back to this. So yeah, so that was my mom's. Hopefully, like, my mom's and my dad's, or my mom's and dad's, and then my dad's and Brayton's. Again, you saw that picture at the beginning. That is where they're hanging above my TV, or above our TV upstairs in the living room. So yeah, so that's my other one, but I just really like this one a lot more. Just, like, the colors on that one, like, my two favorite colors, you guys know this is cyan and lime green, but this one, like, it pretty much has, like, cyan, lime green. And then, yeah, so it also has black and white, and, yeah, so I just really love all these colors together, and I didn't know I was so good at blending colors together in paint and stuff, because I've never really tried it, and I've always been way more into drawing, yeah, I still am, of course, but, painting is a lot more fun ever since this, and that, I've learned that I actually don't mind it and everything. So yeah, so as you can see, I did actually do a pretty decent job blending and everything. So as you can see, it is like an ocean. That's a little, like, sky up there, and it's just, like, black, and then that's, like, where the ocean starts, and then that whole thing's the ocean. And you can just see I put some, like, white up there. And if you're thinking that the edges are kind of horrible, I actually meant to do that. I just thought that it looked really cool. Like, it's kind of, like, tattered around the edges, so I meant to do that, and I just think that looks really cool. And then the edges are just black. I did a little sailboat, and then 2 palm trees, so, yeah, and then you can see when I painted that, second to last day of December, and, yeah, so that is my new painting, and, just hung it right across my window from my old one, and, yeah, so then there's that. So that's probably my only 2 paintings for quite a while. I don't know when we're gonna go there again. Of course, that one was almost, like, 6 months ago, or however long ago July was, months-wise and everything. So, yeah, so that is my new painting, and, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And next up is my updated movie poster wall. So yeah, so you can see it did get a little bit bigger. First time I showed this was, the Christmas special, part 1 and part 2. I believe it was mainly in part 2, so if you haven't seen those, please go make sure to check those out. And, yeah, so I did add some posters. This is where we left off right here, but I added The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because most people don't like that movie, but it's one of my favorite superhero movies, to be honest. Iron Man 3, again, another one of my favorite superhero movies. Chronicle, which is a very underrated movie. Not that much people saw it, but if you have not seen Chronicle, I definitely recommend it. It's actually a very good movie. I watched it last night at about 9 o'clock, a few hours before midnight, when it changed to 2017. Hell or High Water, you guys have probably heard about this movie. It came out this year, actually, and it is actually a very, very good movie. I rented it on Amazon Prime, I believe, a few weeks ago, but that was really good. And then right after I rented that, this was free with our Amazon Prime. So I decided to watch that. I've been wanting to watch it again, or actually I've never seen it, but I've been wanting to watch it because it's directed by Christopher Nolan, which directed the Dark Knight trilogy and everything and all that. So it's Interstellar. It was pretty darn long, but like you guys heard me say, the best special effects and CGI on Doctor Strange. This one had, like, just as good. Like, at the end when the bookshelves are, like, folding in on each other, kind of like some battles on Doctor Strange and everything, but Interstellar, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen it, but that's also a very good movie, and this one I just added right before I started filming this video, Pulp Fiction. This movie is from 1992, and it is very good. It's about 20 minutes shorter than that movie, so it's about 2 hours and 32 minutes. Interstellar's about, like, 2 hours and 47 minutes or something, yeah, so Pulp Fiction, I'm pretty sure most of you have probably seen it, but it's on Amazon right now, or I mean, not Amazon, this was actually on Netflix. Usually I just watch all my stuff on Amazon Prime now, of course, but for once that was on, I don't know if it was free on Amazon Prime, but I just saw that it was on Netflix a month or so ago, and I just finally got around to watching it today. So I just got done watching that like half an hour before I started filming this, and yeah, so it has, like, John Travolta and Samuel Jackson and Uma Thurman, and you can just see all the actors, and it's directed by Quentin Tarantino, which he hasn't directed that many movies, but I believe he's directed around 13 or so, but he's a really good director. And yeah, so Pulp Fiction, if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend that. But that is my updated movie poster wall. It's growing. I'm finally going up. I finished going across. I'm going to stop right there and then go up and then around there and then all the way here and then down there if I have to. But I don't know when I'm going to add a poster to there next. I'm guessing, like, because I don't have any plans right now, I'm guessing the next one's probably going to be the Lego Batman movie if I like that enough to put a poster up for it. But I don't know. That's for the future to tell. So next up, this, I don't really have to talk about this for long because there was a whole, one of the, pretty much like the main part of the intro clips and pictures was this. So yeah, so this is my new drawing, and I don't know if I put in a text screen at the beginning along with it, but I like it just as much as this one. I have finally made a drawing that is tied with that one, and you saw in the text I finally got to use my my art studio, which is just my like art table I got for Christmas, which I showed on my Christmas episodes, and that's upstairs, of course, but I got to use that for the first time along with my new art kit. And my new iPod tripod thingy, Vivitar, and I use my remote, and that's really cool, and it was really easy to connect, and also all that too. But yeah, so that's my new drawing. Just all you saw at the beginning was a time lapse of me drawing it, which turned out really good. I've never done that before, but I decided for this drawing I was finally going to do it, and I did it, and it looked awesome. So yeah, so just a little more in detail from the picture in the time-lapse. It just says Iron Man, Burnwood, 10/28/16. And I gave my dad a copy of that one to bring to work, and his friend said that it was really, really good, and of course I gave it to him back a while ago since I drew that on July 10th through July 11th. But he said at one drawing, my dad's friend said that one I should draw is like maybe like a superhero where it's like half superhero and half face, and I finally got around to drawing that. And you guys know my top 3 favorite superheroes are Batman, Iron Man, and Deadpool. So now, this was just my Deadpool wall, but now it's my top 3 favorite superheroes wall. So now I got a whole bunch of Deadpool posters, drawings, and then I don't have Batman right here, of course, but I have all the villains from the Dark Knight trilogy and everything, which is like the best Batman movies ever made, of course. And then the message from Christopher Nolan and all that, but that represents like all the Batman stuff, of course. And now I have something for Iron Man. So yeah, so that's definitely the best, I said the best body part I've ever drawn so far was that on my last, on the Christmas video, I believe, or the last day vlog or something, but that hand turned out really well. Now it's probably this. This is, like, even better than this face right here. Like, that I used to think was good, but the shading's horrible on it. It actually kind of sucks compared to this. So that actually does look like Robert Downey Jr., and the Iron Man side is, of course, I kind of like it better because it's just so 3D, and it just looks so good, and I am very proud of that drawing. And of course, it is now tied for first place of it's now currently tied for first place of my best drawings of all time, along with that one. So, yeah, so those are my best drawings so far. And there is that. And now on to this, and I believe this is the last thing for now. But my movie collection, if you have been watching for a few episodes, you would have saw my movie collection, and I said about like 2 months ago, or probably about 3 months ago, it used to be like these 2 shelves. And now it's up to 4 shelves, not 4 full shelves, but almost. It's about 3.5, just about. But you guys probably remembered that that one used to be full, that one used to be full, that one used to be full, and that one had about that much. But now the reason why it's opposite is because I have like completely fixed it up and made it all nice and organized now. So first off, I did get some new movies. If you watched the Christmas video, you would have saw that I got Mechanic Resurrection and War Dogs. But now, right the day after I went and saw Interstellar, I knew that it was at Target for a while on Blu-ray for $5. Just I never got it. And it was not $5 anymore. It was $10, but it's still definitely worth it. So I got Interstellar on Blu-ray. So that's pretty good. And then the next new movie that I got, I ordered this on Amazon because they don't sell it in like any stores anymore. Chronicle, of course. It was another movie that my big brother had but sold, and I really liked it. But now my big brother did have a few movies that I liked and sold, and I got all those back because he had a few other movies, but the 3 that I really liked that he sold was Chronicle. It was Chronicle, Fast 5, and what was the last one? Yeah, 17 again. I got 17 again a while ago. And then now I have Chronicle and Fast 5. So, of course, I like Furious 7 the best so far. We'll have to see how the Fate of the Furious is, or aka Fast and Furious 8. But now I have Furious 7, Fast and Furious 6, and Fast 5. So there is Fast 5, and it's the extended edition, like my copy of Fast and Furious 6. Yeah, so and then the last new movie that I got is this, which I'm really happy that I got this. It is the Amazing Spider-Man collection, and you guys saw that on my Christmas videos with my big brother. Of course, he got me Gracie Gecko. Me and Brayton and I, Gracie Gecko, for one of our Christmas presents a while ago, like a month ago or so. Yeah, so we decided to get us each $25 Amazon gift cards, which you would have saw in the Christmas episodes again. But I said on the next video I would update you guys on what I got, and I said I was most likely going to get Chronicle and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I actually found this. Chronicle, I was guessing it was going to be about $4. It was, and of course I have Amazon Prime. So I get free 2-day shipping, even though it's not usually 2 days. It's usually still like 3 or 4 days. Sometimes it'll be 2 days, but not usually. But yeah, so I got Chronicle and not only The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but #1. So got the Amazing Spider-Man collection. I actually found this for $15, which I mean for both of them, it's really, really good. And yeah, so you can just see the back there. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I do like. The Amazing Spider-Man, I watched in theaters once, but that's it. And that, of course, I was back in 2012. But yeah, again, I did not really like that in theaters, but I watched it a few times on my tablet, and then I had to restart my tablet. But I watched it a few days ago. I watched both of these back to back, and I started getting restless towards the end. Yeah, so The Amazing Spider-Man 2 I still like just as much as I do. I know not much people like that at all, but I actually really like it. And The Amazing Spider-Man, I didn't remember much of it, and I watched it again. And I do really like the beginning and the final battle, but it was kind of boring. I don't think it's near as good. Like, everybody says that one's better than Amazing Spider-Man 2, but in my opinion, I like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 better. The Amazing Spider-Man, like, it's still a really good movie, and it's still my second favorite Spider-Man movie currently. We'll have to see how Spider-Man Homecoming is. But, of course, out of Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi trilogy. Yeah, so that is my new thing. And then these 3 movies, you guys may be saying, well, aren't those new too? Technically, they are new to my movie collection, but we've actually had these pretty much ever since they came out on DVD, which is, I mean, Spider-Man 3 came out in, like, 2007. That came out in, like, 2005 or whatever. That came out in, like, 2002. So yeah, so basically those have just been upstairs with my like family's movie collection, and I just took those down to my room so I could have all the Spider-Man movies ever made. I know there's that really old one from like the 90s or 80s, but of course I'm not buying that. That like honestly kind of creeps me out, and it's just really weird. And it's probably the worst one out of all these. I've never seen it, but it looks like it. But yeah, so I do also have now Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2.1, and Spider-Man. Yeah, so now I have all the Spider-Man movies, and that is all my new movies. But now onto my actual updated movie collection. So I kept Ninjago all down here, and then all 6 Star Wars movies right there, or the first 6 Star Wars movies right there. And the reason I put them right there is because like I rarely take these out to watch them anymore, like rarely at all. So the reason why is I put those, because like the reason why is I put those on top of like other DVDs that I watch more, and then I had to take those out, and those kept on like moving and everything. So if I keep them on top of those, then they don't move like at all, and they just stay like that since I don't take those out that much. Yeah, so basically what I did is I put all the just like kind of random movies that don't have sequels, or I don't have the sequels on DVD. But you can see I put all my Blu-rays right here, which that looks really cool, just all those Blu-rays together. But of course you can see all these movies don't have sequels or anything. I know the Mechanic Resurrection, that is the second one, because there is 2 Mechanic movies, but I don't have the first one, and that's why. And then there's all those movies right there, and then all those movies, and then of course I know there's all the Jurassic Park movies, but I don't have all those. And then the Purge Election Year, there's 2 other Purge movies, but again, I don't have all those. And yeah, so none of these other movies have sequels. Yeah, so then that's all ends right there. So those are just kind of like my random movies. And then it goes on to series. So then there's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot movies, both of those so far. The J.J. Abrams Star Trek trilogy right there. And then the 3 Fast and Furious movies that I have, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and Furious 7. And then Transformers 1 through 4, since those are the only ones currently on DVD, are out yet at all. And then after that, it's my DC movies. So of course I have the Dark Knight trilogy special edition, and then Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and then Suicide Squad extended cut, then Watchmen, and then V for Vendetta. So that's all my DC movies so far. And then the biggest section, the biggest series section, because of course this is my biggest section, but the biggest section for the series is of course my Marvel movies. So I have Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, The Amazing Spider-Man collection, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2.1, Spider-Man, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2, Iron Man, Captain America Civil War, and Deadpool. So, yeah, so basically what the plan is now is every time I get a new movie, I'll just put it in the section that it belongs. And then, like, for example, I'll put if I got a new movie for this shelf, I'd put it where it needs to go, and then, like, move this movie up to here, move that movie up to there, and then so on. So, yeah, that is my updated movie collection, so I definitely like it a lot more. I felt a lot more relieved after that, just because the main reason I did that is, first off, it does look a lot more organized, like all the colors are together and everything. But not only that, you guys know that I used to rank my movies, and like, Nerve is currently my favorite movie, so it was in the front, and then Deadpool and Captain America Civil War and all that, and so on. But it was just like, I know my movie collection compared to some people is tiny, but for me, this is huge, and it's growing really quick. So another main reason why I did this is because, like, it was just getting too hard to rank movies. Like some of these movies I can't even remember. Like, Battleship, I haven't watched that for probably, like, a year and a half or so now. And, like, I can't even really remember how much I like Battleship compared to, let's say, Real Steel or something. So I like, half these movies I can't even really remember how much I liked them. And then there's movies replacing them, like Whiplash. Like, when I bought that movie, I thought it was going to be, like, on the second shelf, but then all of a sudden I was just like, holy cow, I like this movie a lot more than when I first watched it, and it becomes, like, one of my most favorite movies of all time, and bumps up to, like, 4th place or something. So yeah, so now it relieved a lot of stress, because I don't have to rank any movies now. Of course, I still rate every movie that I see on IMDb, and of course I haven't rated every movie I've seen on IMDb. I've rated, I think, 126 currently movies, which that's still quite a bit, but, yeah. So, yeah, my IMDb, if you want to check it out, by the way, it's, just Brennan Wood, of course, and my profile picture is, of course, just my YouTube profile picture, my Facebook profile picture for both my personal one and the Brennan World Facebook page, my profile picture for Twitter, just everything, me holding the camera, you guys know that, my profile picture for the Tribune that I work at, or I work as the team panelist, of course. And, yeah, so you guys also, on the Christmas special, I said on the day vlog I was going to do my review on La La Land, and I don't know what is up with that movie, but of course I live in Great Falls. I don't have one of the special IMAX theaters or anything, so it hasn't come to my theater yet. And first off, it said it was coming December 4th, or December 6th or something like that. It didn't come that day. Then all of a sudden it updates, and it was just like, it says it's coming here on January 6th. And I was just like, okay, and then I emailed my boss, Matt, and he was just like, okay, that's fine if you turn in the review then. And then all of a sudden it says it's coming on December 25th, so we were going to go see it. So on the Christmas episode, I said I was going to go see it the day after, and then give you guys a review on the next day vlog 32, this one. But then all of a sudden, it's still not in our theater, so I don't know what's up with it. And then all of a sudden I heard a review, or when I woke up this morning, I heard a little, thing on my clock, or my radio, and all of a sudden it says, like, it's showing at our theater or something in Great Falls. So all of a sudden I go on there, and it says tickets will come, it says, like, showtimes and tickets will be available when they become available. So it's just like, I don't know when it's coming to our theater, or if it is coming to our theater. But if not, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until DVD, and then I'll give a review on it then. Yeah, so that kind of sucks, because, like, if I have to wait until it comes out on DVD, like, no one's gonna care for a review in the paper. Like, of course, most people in Great Falls aren't gonna be have seen it yet. I still have a poster up for it right there, just because I know it's gonna be good, because it's by the director of Whiplash, and it still is sitting at an 8.9, and Whiplash has an 8.5. Pretty sure I'll still like Whiplash more, but, I don't really know. So, yeah, I will give my review on La La Land whenever I do, but as of right now, I cannot confirm when that is going to be. It's probably the most confusing movie I have ever wanted to see. Like, I've seen confusing movies, but I'm talking about, like, confusing when I can see it. I don't really know, so whenever that I will review it. But now the final thing, yesterday I finally went through and dusted my whole room. I dusted more than I usually do. I dusted, like, both those things, my whole windowsill, everything on my desk, including my desk, all these shelves, my movie shelves, all these shelves, just all this stuff, so you can just, like, look, and nothing is dusty at all. It's all nice and black, and just, I dust all my car models too, and everything is just so nice. I really love when my desk is like that, because you can, like, see a reflection in the shelves and everything, and it just looks so nice, and I love when my room's completely dusted. And yeah, you can just see everything so nice and shiny black. If you didn't see Christmas video, this is my favorite present that I got. My Acer laptop, been using that a lot lately. And yeah, so along with that, now that shelf is empty, which was my Lego stop motion set that I built. that's just in there. And then my bullet casing collection was right there, but now I just put that bucket right there. And that just had like a remote for my RC helicopter that I got rid of a long time ago because it broke, and I didn't know that I still had that, so I threw that away. And then it was just a little Lego Minecraft box with my bottle cap collection. I barely had any bottle caps, and I just threw that away because I just didn't want to collect them or anything. So now I have an empty shelf right there and an empty shelf right there. And what I did with this shelf where my bullet casing collection used to be, or my bullet casing tub used to be, now that is where my new art set is currently going to stay. Of course, this is my other one with just those colored pencils and everything. But of course, I'm not going to really be using that. I still use that pencil in there, of course, since it's my favorite pencil of all time, the Pentel Twist Erase GT. So I still use that pencil in there, but other than that, I pretty much just use this. So, that's where that's going to be staying pretty much from now on. And, that is pretty much it. So, as you can see, this video, if I kept on, this is how the videos are going to be now. So, of course, it's still going to be, like, gaming videos, but I'm talking about day vlogs. Like, this is how day vlogs or just life updates are going to be now. There's not going to be as much copying. As you can see, this is my first episode, and I was saying I was going to be used to it after, like, the first episode. But I would say I was used to it before I even started this episode. Like, I don't think I copied one thing that I said throughout this whole episode. So hopefully you guys enjoy this a lot better. So I definitely am probably going to like this a lot better, but as you guys know, this video is probably still going to be around half an hour, which I said I'm trying not to make my videos like half an hour, except for like skits, because those deserve to be like half an hour and all that. But this video, the reason why is because, first off, you guys haven't had a day vlog since, I believe, early December or something like that, so it's kind of worth it. I mean, you haven't had a day vlog for you guys in a few, like, literally like 2 months almost now. But when I'm gonna post this, you guys know I said at the beginning of this video that today is January 1st, 2017, so this video today for me is January 1st, 2017, but when you guys are seeing this, I can't remember the exact day, but I'm posting it not this Friday, but I'm posting it the Friday after this next Friday. So for you guys are seeing this about 2 weeks after I filmed this scene right here. So my freestyle drumming video, as I said on a few videos ago or something like that, I filmed that quite like almost a month ago now. But that video, you guys of course have already seen. I'm going to post that this Friday. And of course today is Sunday currently for me. So that's in about a little less, about 1 full school week pretty much. So that video I will post then. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, I still have about 2 weeks until I'm putting this video public. I don't know if I'm gonna film anything else until then. I'm gonna try not to, just because this video will get a little bit too long. But honestly, I don't think I'll really need to, because like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be putting any more posters up, and like really I don't think anything in my life is gonna change that I need to show within the next 2 weeks. Like really there's nothing drastic or anything really happening in the next 2 weeks. But as you guys know, I announced it on a day vlog quite a few weeks ago that we are going to the Bozeman, Montana 21 Pilots concert. That is actually coming up very soon. It seemed really quick, but it is on February 7th, and you guys know today for me is January 1st, so by the time you guys are seeing this, there's literally like 3 weeks left until that video is coming out. I'm so excited to go, I'm so excited to make the video, I'm so excited for you guys to see the video, and definitely make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and that is insane. I hit 500 subscribers like 3 weeks ago now, and if you guys have checked, I'm currently at 553 on today, January 1st, 2017, and that's insane. Like, it's been 3 weeks, and we're already over halfway in between 500, 600. So it's like, what? So thank you guys so much. That is absolutely insane. And, so that is pretty much it for this episode. If I do film anything, I'm going to try making it brief and short, and that will be after this, but I honestly doubt it. But if there is, that will be for the future to tell. That will be in a few seconds, but I honestly doubt it. So for now, in case if there isn't any more clips after this, make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you all later. Bye! Oh.